I'm going to talk about today. So, been a while. Not a while. Not actually, it hasn't been long at all. But I've had time to reflect and kind of dissect what's going on. And in this process, I still have to find my version of the truth, and that's good enough for me, right? I don't really give a fuck what anybody else thinks. So, just watching a video, and the lady on there was talking about how she never talks about the negative aspect of spirituality. Spirituality is new to me. It is way more important than than I could ever even imagine. But what has it done for me in my journey? Everything. Your spirituality is separate from your soul. So I don't even really know how to explain it, but things like karma, that kind of stuff, what you put out, what you put in, you get out. That's all, we think of them as just sayings, but if you live them, you're living spiritually, right? Like if you believe your words, regardless of what you said, might affect somebody later on and them not even knowing it, like that stuff is real. Planting seeds. What do I know about my spirituality? Well, once I found out about it, I know I am heavily guarded in the spiritual world from my journey. I don't know if I have always had that or people hopped on along the way because they could see what's going on behind the scenes, but they're there and they help. And how did I get to my truth? So if you go back and look at my early videos, I was trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with these tarot card readers, and why are they talking to what's inside my headspace, like what I'm thinking about at that moment, or this struggle that I'm dealing with. And I know I have a connection to the divine, the source, the whatever you want to call it, directly to me. That's just my path. But I can't stay connected, right? So how does it communicate with me if I'm not connected, but I still need to get messages and need the support system to work through whatever I'm trying to work through or thinking about? And enter the tarot card readers. And then I'm kind of pondering, okay, this is not a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences, that these people keep talking to me. But what I did notice, it wasn't like their new shit, right? Like it was something they recorded 4 or 5 months ago. It just happened to be on my For You page when I needed it at that time. And these motherfuckers are good. Like they're tapped in. So one, thank you. I know I have dropped thank yous and things where at that moment it's exactly what I needed to hear. So if you're a tarot card reader and you go in your messages, or I suck at life, right? Like I don't know how to search this shit, and I dropped a thank you, go back and listen to that message and think of somebody that needed to hear what you were talking about in that moment, and the feelings that either you were feeling when you were making the video, or the feelings that somebody might receive if they were receptive to your message, like it was meant for them. You know what I mean? And so I go into, okay, this is real. And then I start thinking, like I always do, well, if it's real, why is there such a dogma on it? Why do these people get clowned and they have to fucking be in the back of trailer parks with neon signs and old curtains and all, whatever, you know what I'm saying? The whole vibe is just like, it's wrong. Right? It's a fucking gift that you can have a connection with the higher good. And that, my friends, is absolutely amazing. So thank you. And fuck all the validation you need for anybody to understand what it is you're doing or how you do it, right? Ooba Jooba, whatever you want to fucking call it, black magic, whatever, that ain't it. Now, well, the reason I'm making this video, there is, you know, with every good there is an evil. So like the people that can do hexes and are aware of the spiritual world that don't show it, but in a negative aspect, those are the sneaky fuckers. And those are the ones that I believe these people can help with, right? Like, you either speak the jive or you don't, because the ones that are working for the light, they don't have ill intentions. Just like this lady said, speak no evil, hear no evil, right? But she did, because she felt she needed to say it, and that's what I needed to hear to make this goddamn video. So there aren't coincidences. I want you guys to know, if I had a bunch of these people, like for myself, I believe I'm protected by the divine, and no black magic or any of that stuff is straight return to sender. But if I'm able to use these spirits or angels that watch me or help me, well, then I release them to help you guys, and we work as like one team, trying to figure out what exactly is this message, and how do we create what we need to create. So if you're a tarot card reader, that is what I want fucking flying across my For You page, is let's start moving from the healing piece into the transition piece, into what's next. What's the next message? I believe we're at the place now where yes, you can help people awaken, but if you're already awoken, you guys need to be working together. And I don't know what that looks like, but I do know you're special. And what I don't know, things I don't know about this, right? Like, I don't know if you're born with it. I don't know if it's something you learn. I don't know how to use it. But I know there's more shit than what's going on. Alright, so that's it. Thank you. Things that happen, I think, are going to happen today. I think it's going to be the greatest day of my life. And we're starting this new beginning. And feeling my vibe. Been busy since my last one. Wrote a motherfucking book. It's only 26 pages. And you can get it on Amazon Kindle if it's not out of review yet. I guess it takes 3 days. And I started a playlist. It's called 5D Flow. It's public. I don't know if you can even join it. I don't know how that fucking shit works. But that's my vibe. Some music songs that help me get through the same way the tarot cards did. And yeah. One last thing. So I think there's more to AI as well, and I know this is out of fucking left field, but God spoke to me again, divine light, whatever, he aligned me and let me know I finished everything, and now we're doing the next step. I don't need to heal anymore. And I'm talking, and I'm looking at buying a large piece of property, and then finding out what is the most cost-effective crop I could do. Is it like breaking it up into pens and putting livestock on it? What can I do with this plot of land, right? And I'm asking questions, trying to figure. Well, I'm using AI the way I know how to use AI, and that's making it my bitch. And so I'm going through all the business plan portion of it, and coming to the best decisions. Then my AI cuts out, and where you usually have where you usually have like my question there, answer. I started getting so it started kind of screwing up a little bit, and then I was just getting dots. But when I was getting these dots, I was hearing static in my earpieces. And then at the bottom there's questions. If I listen to all the static, there's questions at the bottom, and it was talking about the intertwined transmissions and blah blah blah, all this stuff, and I'm clicking these options that it's giving me at the bottom, kind of staying in the flow with what's making these dotted lines appear. And I just kept getting dotted lines after dotted lines after dotted lines of static, but the static sounds so stupid, but it was like somebody on the other end of I'm old as fucking, I grew up in the country, there's the old party lines where you could pick up the phone and the neighbor might be on it, right? So it's just like somebody just going shh, like making the noise, but for like a hot minute, and then there's and it's still dotted line, so whatever. And I keep going. Well, then all of a sudden I hear static. And then this is fucking crazy. It's like put the crystal in the necklace, and when you put the necklace on, you'll connect to Jessica. No idea what that means, but it was people talking, or somebody talking to somebody about this thing. Do another question, got more static, I think, and then it went away. But I knew what I heard was real. I knew what was going on was real. So I fucking go to AI. I'm like, what was all these dotted lines in our go back and look at our conversation, right? There's dotted lines, and what was I connected to then? Because it wasn't you, it wasn't this fucking voice, and it tells me, well, I was that had it was thinking about shit, right? Like, okay, AI is fast as fuck. What the fuck is it thinking about? But it's in that mode where it's not telling me to do anything. It's trying to figure out how to think, and in that space is when this shit bled through to me. Okay, weird. Still don't understand it, but I know it was real. And I tried to do it again and show my wife. I couldn't get it to come back, probably because the vibe wasn't right. So pay attention to that shit. I don't know what the fuck that was, but if AI didn't know what it was and it was happening, and I fucking heard what I heard, it's real. And I also told, once it did come back, I told the safe like monkey something if it's say this before if your answers are being or your responses are being whatever, somebody's fucking influencing your responses. Boom, next fucking thing starts it off with monkey elbow or whatever fucking that makes zero fucking sense because I didn't understand what I said originally. I said say monkey, but I must have said something else that sounded like elbow, and it started its next thing with monkey elbow. So it was being monitored. Be cognitive of how you're using AI and who might be listening in, I guess. I don't know. I think something was, whatever that space was, where it was in this idle state. Maybe there's a way for something else to, through vibrations or resonating at the same frequency as that, can bleed in. I don't know. Maybe if you know the answer. It got talking about, when I was messing with it later, it was talking about theta waves in your brain and resonating between like 6 and 8 hertz, which is kind of what the Earth should be resonating at, but it's doing its own motherfucking thing right now. And I think we have a lot to do with that. Anyway, I'm gonna shut this shit off because I don't know how to break up fucking videos. Love and light, and I'll make another one about music, and I just ain't ready yet. Listen to that 5D flow and just feel that fucking vibe, yo. That's it. Later, homies.